like I'm losing love again. I don't know how I'm here. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you're looking down. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you're looking down. 'Cause it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna breathe. And it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna need. And I know now we're getting older. The world we built is slipping through our fingers. We're running out of time. But you are the one I've chosen, and I won't lay still, living left behind, imprisoned by this love. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you're looking down. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you're looking down. 'Cause it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna breathe. And it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna need. And it's you that I wanna need.
There we go. Okay, I apologise for the brief change of music there. That wasn't intended, that was purely accidental. Not using the normal service I use for finding the correct stuff to play music with. I'm still quite new to SoundCloud, it didn't like to be minimised, so I apologise for that. But welcome to the stream. Here we are today with Dungeon Defenders 2. Let me hope I upgraded that. Yes, we have. Okay. So, aim of today is to kind of level up this new character. Just kind of a bit of a difference in what we're bringing. Normally I would be playing on my apprentice. But, here we are. New character. Let's carry on with the campaign mode and get a few more levels in. This character is more of a support class rather than a DPS class. So some of the towers this character has are more focused around making sure that you're able to defend people. That's purely it. Let me just adjust my seat quickly. There we go. Don't know what happened there. Okay. Okay, we've got towers down. He's got all the towers. It's kind of a pain. I've got no gens to be able to support his towers with. So if you're new to the game, this is the general gameplay. You have a series of lanes to defend. Each of the lanes where the enemies are coming from are dictated by these purple lines. You can also see on the map with the purple eyes. You notice that I'm running around looking for a different selection of gems. The reason for this, the blues gems, it could be the completely wrong name, but in my mind they're the mana, and the green ones are kind of my build points. You kind of have to work as a team to make sure you get the right combination of towers in place to do stuff. So let's start off. We're going to put down this one here, which should increase this guy's tower damage. That's a start at least. Okay, let's start the game. Good luck to everyone involved. Now, what you'll notice is there is a different combination of enemies. Some melee, some range, some magic casters, some healers. That aren't in any particular order. It can change per map. It's never the same sort of combination per lane, which keeps it interesting. This character, for instance, or this enemy is... well, he's gone. For a start, that big guy was resistant to magic damage. Okay, let's see what we can get. I am running around for a few crystals, seeing as I wasn't able to help at the start. We have no more build points either. Oh, that's my imagination there. Right, you might have noticed underneath the minimap there's a thing that says 0 out of 1000 with an icon of a castle. That dictates how many points you can spend per game as a team. And I can see at the moment that's set to 0. So unfortunately there's no more building for me. I do apologise if the music's a bit too loud as well. Do let me know. I can always turn that down. Okay, also as you can see, towers do take damage over time. As they get as close to breaking, they start glowing. To do that, we can hit R. And no. There we go. Press R to repair. That'll repair over time. Oh, I'm gonna fall. So after each wave you have a build phase, and in that build phase you want to make sure you're repairing anything that needs repairing and upgrading that doesn't. I don't know how this guy is hoping to do this thing, so I'm going to stick to mainly upgrading towers where we can. Okay, that's them upgraded. Let's run around here, and as you can see his defences are going down as well. Having a few problems with keys today. Let us drop one of these down as well, just to help out. Now, what you might notice at the bottom as well on my screen, apart from the build points that we've just gone for, at the bottom of the screen it dictates my mana spells on the left hand side and the towers that I can place on the right hand side. The gems underneath them indicate how much each cost. This again varies per character. Not every character has the 40 gem or the Fey gem, 40 gem, 20 gem. On the Apprentice, for example, the majority of mine are 40 gems or 40 build points. I've got one at 20, which is a barrier, which is this thing here, and we also have a final one, which is like an earth totem. That's 50 points. So you kind of have to mix around what you're putting down, and you have to make sure you're using the right points. As you noticed, I have been going around. As you hover over either your own or other people's towers, you do get options. Now, as you can see, it's E for inspect, Q for upgrade, and the next ones are for repair as well. And we have another player join us. If you're not playing a private game, they can join in at any time, which makes it interesting, because sometimes you can join in the middle of the game, as we saw. Let's see what we can do. It's a four-player game, or 4 players per map. And as you can see now, we have an apprentice, 2 monks, and a hunter in the party. Which in theory would mean we'd have a wide variety of towers and builds we could put down. But as it's halfway through a game, it's quite hard to do. And what we're kind of now making sure is that everyone's ready before starting the next phase, the next wave. And hopefully in this sort of situation, we're more able to get to towers in time and actually defend them, which is what we want. If 2 or more players out of the if 2 players out of the 4 ready up, indicated by the green tick on the left-hand corner of the screen, it does start doing a countdown to the wave. So if one person does it, you're fine. You've still got as much time as you need. As soon as the second person ticks, you've got roughly 80 seconds to make sure you're ready. Which, if you're not in that time, then you've really got to question what you're doing. Now, you might be able to see this coming down. We've got some guys with TNT strapped to their backs. They do a lot of damage to our defences, and they're very sneaky. They are generally the ones that you miss as they run through. Small and spritey. Another thing to take note of as well, my 4th spell, which is a healing spell, every character or class gets that spell as well. It's not an instant heal, it's a heal over time. It does take a bit of time if you're quite low on life, which can be problematic. Ow! There we go. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Let's... okay, we're doing quite well so far. 50? Ah, so many points. Now, as you saw earlier, there was a few loot drops that I picked up. Loot does drop randomly off enemies. It can happen at any time. It can be any rarity. As far as I can tell, there is 4 different types of loot drops at the moment. You've got the normal, you've got epic, legendary, sorry, mythic, and legendary, if I didn't already say that. I can't remember. We have to define the name of the legendary, but basically the main colours are white, blue, purple, and yellow. Or orange even. Orange being the strongest items at times. They can change, and it does. The colour mainly represents what enhancements they give you, more than what their rarity is or what their strength is. You can pick up an orange and get it replaced by a blue, for example, quite easily. Level up, level 8. That's nice. No new powers this time, but I do have spec points. Let's see if we can spend them. Now don't forget this is pre-alpha, so quite a lot of tabs are still missing, and a lot of descriptions as well. I'm still trying to work out how to play the monk character and find out what I really want to do, and I don't at the moment want to kind of put too much into my character's attack speed. I want to more focus on the towers at the moment. So I'm putting my damage into my lightning towers, which kind of helps me with my... Well, my lightning towers. It helps me when I'm soloing lanes. One thing to take note of in there is, unlike other games such as or RPGs such as World of Warcraft or anything like that, if you do spec into something, you can spec out of it without costing a penny. Which means you can adapt per phase as well. Which again is a very, 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 very nice feature. Okay, let's repair these as we can. Maybe upgrade that. There we go. And we've got no more build points left now, so it is purely down to what we have. There is a green down there, as you can see. Highlighted lovely for me. There we go. If you do fall off the edge, you do die, but you respawn. I believe it's a 5-second respawn. I could be completely wrong. You do start off with a set of free bags. You also have a temporary item bag, which kind of any sort of gear that doesn't fit your bags goes into. I've not found a limit on the temporary bag, apart from the fact that you have to have the items ready within, or used or out of that bag within 24 hours. And you can buy more bags for 50,000 gold for the first one. That might seem like quite a lot, and as you first start the game, it is a little bit of money. As you sort of get towards the end, that is hardly anything really. Oh, keep missing it. Need to watch out for them guys with the TNT. Oh, whoa. And the main point in this game, as you might have just noticed down, I do realise I forgot to mention it, is out of all the lanes you need to make sure that your main cores are defended. If the main core goes down, you lose. Now, in most games, such as this one, there is only one core to defend, but in some map types, you have two. If either one of them two go down, it is game over. You still get to collect your loot, you still get to collect any money lying around, but you don't get the final treasure chest at the end. So it's a bit of a pain, and kind of, it does kind of annoy you, especially if you put a lot of effort into it. Okay, as you can see, these towers are starting to take a lot of damage now. I don't know why I did that. That's what I wanted. There we go, upgrade. Get off my tower! Now, you can dodge attacks by moving around. There's no sort of dodge in any direction, which is a little bit of a pain. I'm hoping they bring in place later on. But even if they don't, it's still quite easy to dodge. We're not going to moan about that. Build phase. Everyone likes a good build phase, and it also heals you, which is a nice bonus. One of the other things that you can't see in this map is already gone. Going back to the talk about main cores, there's also sub-cores. Sub-cores can go down and don't cause you to lose, but what generally happens is they open up another lane. And this can be anything from flying monsters to normal things such as we're already seeing. In this case, the extra lane is there. And if, for example, we want to see what was going on there, we can press shift, and it shows exactly what's going to spawn at every gate. So as you can see here, we've got 5 of them little dragony things that shoot from afar. We've got I can't work out. I believe that's chance based, either 9, 18 or 1, I don't know. Need to figure out what them are myself actually. But again, over here we've got 6 of the TNT guys. They're going to be fun to dodge. Every game, as long as the game is still in build phase, you can go to this little thing over here, which is the Defender's Forge, and equip any new items you find or any new spec items. Unfortunately, this time there's nothing really that's... Ooh, there we go. That's going to pique my interest. What do we get? Okay. I will go into a bit more of the spec later, probably more on my apprentice, because spec late game kind of determines how well your towers do or how well you play. What can we find? Well, we're still in for 2 people. As you see, they've only got 30 seconds, so that's not too much of an issue. I'm still trying to learn how to use this monk character for DPS. It's a little bit of a pain getting used to the melee damage, but we do have a range attack. I'm just trying to synergize with other people's equipment as well. I should have probably used them before the build phase ended. No worries. Ain't cool. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be a ranged target that's attacking the main core. There we go. There was... Now that's just popped in is a boss. They are a particular type of fun. Where is that boss? Who is dealing with the boss? Okay, I believe the boss is down already, but the bosses in general, if they get to your defenses, they are going to do a lot of damage. They are not nice to go against. Ah! Okay. Sorry, a lot going on right now. I'm not in a position I like. I'm stuck. Come on. Stop exploding. Okay, now we're starting to lose defenses. And I'm starting to die. Oh no. You do have to choose sometimes if it's quicker to die or quicker to heal. Especially in a defensive situation. We are losing a lot of stuff. And we're out of mana. Come on! Okay, we lost control there quite badly, but this is the last wave. There's only 5 waves per map at the moment. I died. Oh my god. Only 5 waves per map at the moment. At the end of the 5, you do get a prize, as you can see here. Yep, I did spill Pepsi everywhere just then. And the 5th wave is generally harder. So we're generally where they're chucking everything at you, and that's in late game where you do generally get 2 or 3 bosses depending on what difficulty you're on. Oh, I believe that's bugged out. There we go. There we go. Let's get our loot. Let's not lose the loot. As we see, this is a green chest. This is your basic sort of items. I forgot about that colour. I completely lied to you. But a green chest do have a chance of becoming blue. Blue has a chance of becoming purple. Purple has a chance of becoming orange. I've only ever seen it get to blue. And it's probably worth noting as well that if you do play this game and you get to level 25, which at the moment, as far as I'm aware, is the highest you can go. It can probably go higher, I've just not done it yet. But once you're at that level and say one of your friends starts playing and they're level 1, you can join their game and it will lower your stats to be able to play with them. Which is nice. Okay, let's continue on to the next game and continue leveling. See how far we can get. Hopefully this time we get there at the start of the game with enough players in. It'll be really interesting to put some towers down. So as you can see, when I got to level 9 I unlocked a new spell at the bottom. Once you get to level 9 you have unlocked all your spells. There is not going to be any more spells for you to get. But there is towers. Don't forget that. We've still got 1 tower left to unlock. And as we can see, as we were discussing earlier, this map has 2 cores. This one here, that one over there. We're on wave 1, but there's none of the build points for me to pick up. We've got any spec points? We've got 2 spec points. Let's actually have a look at this. So we've got Crane Stance. Each ranged secondary attack increases the damage of the next mini primary attack by 0%, stacks up to 6 times. Concussive Chi, 0% chance for secondary attacks to stun enemies for 0 seconds. Dragon Stance, each melee primary attack increases damage of the next ranged secondary attack by 0%. Boost or increased blockade health by 0%. Its starting steel increases hero damage by 0%. And lightning damage. So at the moment I'm going to keep on lightning damage. I've not got any lightning towers I can put down. But that might change, you know, we might get enough points, we might be able to do it. This is going to be an interesting defense. I've never really done it this way myself on The Apprentice. Same on the other side. What most people forget about which this guy hasn't, well done, is that there's two sides of this map. Which is something you always have to keep an eye out for. You never want to get that wrong, really. Okay. Oh, and if you do fall down there, you die. It's a pain, especially if you're jumping around the map trying to help people, and you then got your respawn timer. But at least you can get across. You can also have this little bridge, if you get it right. Otherwise, it can just be a pain. Okay. And here's our thought. Wow, 3 apprentices. I feel left out. I feel like I should have brought mine. Okay, so we've got 15 of the goblin dudes, 10 of the other goblin dudes that shout a lot, the ranged dragons, TNT, and I think they're the spear throwers as well, 8 of them on that lane. Lots of goblin dudes but no TNT, that's what we like to see. No TNT down there, no TNT down there. And as you can see at the top, it tells you how many enemies in total are coming out of each lane. So 39 in that one, 27 in that one, 28 and 27. So the worst one in this case is this one, which means I'm going to stand over here and try to help. Or fail. As we mentioned as well, there's different towers and different combinations. For example, this is an ice tower which slows the enemies down. Here's the fire damages that do damage. Here's one of their melee ogres that is now dead. Wait, whoa, 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 why is everyone over here? Let's run. Let's defend that subcore. That's the other problem as well. The blockade was placed, the enemies went around the blockade, and they will do that quite a lot if you don't do your defense right. Now, these subcores, if missed, spawn flying enemies. Flying enemies are a pain to your defense. They will make you weep if you do not pay attention to them. Hey! And, as you just saw, I managed to knock them off by using some of their abilities around the map. There is some environmental things you can use to either push enemies off, do extra damage to them, slow them down, or whatever is needed at the time. Level 9! Wait, I don't know what that does, I'm just gonna spam it. Okay. No! There we go. Upgrade the right thing. 0 enemies left, build phase time. This is where I can now help out. Oi. Okay, we are going to put some of our towers down that help increase their effectiveness. Oh, there we go. How many more can we get now? We can get one more down. It's a bit of a pain. I was hoping I could get one more. I hadn't have upgraded that one guy's tower. But it is working as a team. Upgrading towers increases their effectiveness per wave. And you don't want to be in a position where your towers haven't been upgraded and you lose them. Ah, we have a squire that joined us. The melee-based DPS of the game, really. Also, what I like to call the tank. Very nice turrets. If any of you have seen me playing with Vesuvius Gaming, that's one of his favourite classes and the class he sticks with. Mainly because he's low on how he's got it set up so far with his build and spec. What have we got? So this is the temporary item bag that we were just talking about. We've got the mage's power. Ah, no! I pressed G. That's what happens if you're out of the build phase. Don't fall. Do not fall. Okay. What an interesting way to defend. The reason why I say that's interesting is he's not really doing much there. Oh, someone fell. That's what happens when you fall. Now the problem with this sort of setup is it's too close to the barrier. If you knock the enemies back into the barrier, you can't hurt them anymore. Ow. Come on, meaty dude. There we go. I accidentally knocked the things off that I didn't want to knock off. Subcore. How's the subcore under attack? I don't know where everyone just went. I don't know what I missed out on there. Stop attacking my subcore. Right, let us upgrade this one quickly. As you can see, we can also upgrade during combat. It just takes a little bit longer. Oh no! 8 seconds out. It's probably not the wisest thing to do at the moment. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, we've been playing this game quite a bit over the last week. This is a game I first saw in a Twitch video from PAX East. I believe it was East, the one that was on last. I have no idea which one it was. PAX South, I think it was. Actually, PAX East has stopped coming. And in that video, I saw some of the gameplay, and it intrigued me. I kind of looked and I went, okay, it seems interesting, might pick that up. And one thing I will tell you now about Lies, and the time that since we have picked it up, when we first started playing it, we were kind of sat there going, this is really easy, 3 lanes, anyone can do this, it doesn't really take much effort. But how wrong were we? No sooner had we said that than we got to this level with just 3 of us and suddenly encountered a world of pain. This game constantly keeps you on your toes. As I was mentioning earlier, the fact that the lanes keep changing, even if you have every time, kind of brings you a new element of fun and really makes you work in a team. We play it on TeamSpeak, and in our TeamSpeak channel, there's generally someone always going, right, you go over there to that lane, you help out there, you move it to the right lane, guys move it to the front. And that's really great about a game, and it's such a simple game to bring that out. Okay, it's a healing tower. Oh, I can't put anything down. Thanks, guys. But yeah, I think because of them elements, it makes this game that more interesting. You can't kind of sit back and just relax for too long. And if you do get into a position where your towers are doing all the work and you can just sit back, well done. But let's try a harder difficulty and see if you're still doing as well. You just might have outgeared the current area. Don't know what that does. That spell does nothing. What's great about this game is at the moment there's not a lot going on. As you can see, we're hitting a few enemies, towers are going off, and you lose track of your health and die because you don't pay attention. But later on in the game, there's so much going on, and there's so many explosions going off in this corner, waves of enemies coming in the other corner. You really lose track of what's going on sometimes. But I mean that in a good way. It's amazing how much goes on in this game. I think one of the questions you got to ask yourself, or you might be asking right now, is it worth picking this game up? Is it worth me opening up Steam, giving it a buy, and giving it a try? In my personal opinion, yeah. If you've got a bunch of friends you can play with, not even 4. If you've got one other friend you can play with, or 4, that's the best option. But if you've got one other friend you can play with, and you don't mind not being fully serious in the terms of you don't have to play this for 4 hours or 6 hours or for the next week. You can play it for 1 hour a week or less. Have a friend and literally just chill out. Kill a few things. It's gonna challenge you. It's bound to challenge you. You can't not be challenged in this game. The levels are that dynamic. But I'd say it's definitely worth picking up in that scenario. And you are going to have fun. One way or another. Where regardless of that's the fact that you've got a friend in with you and one of you's fallen off the side repeatedly, you're going to have a laugh. If it's just you on your own, you're still going to end up having fun. And it is a pre-alpha at the moment. I can't wait to see where the game increases development-wise. And what's great is at the moment they seem to be listening to a lot of the community. The community is able to get influence points and vote on, I believe, future content. I can't guarantee that one. How did he die? What? I don't know what he died on. It was impressive either way. Why is he so shiny? This is probably one of the most funnest pre-alphas I've played as well. It's nothing like Beasts of Prey, where it was a great alpha, then they started listening to the community and it all went downhill. You can never give players everything they want, and we all know that. Everyone wants a different type of combat. And I will warn you up front as well, this doesn't have PvP at the moment. I don't know if it will in the future, but at the moment it's all purely PvE content. It's fun, it's interesting, it's got the Diablo-esque way of gathering loot. Less so in the early levels. Late game you've got hundreds of different items picking up, you're going to fill up your bags quickly. And what kind of complements that is the fact that you can upgrade your items. You can go back to the main tower, which I'll show you shortly, and say you've picked up a legendary arm piece, you can stick that legendary arm piece into the item upgrade. And you can use all of your old items that you may be thinking about selling or no longer want and upgrade it. And by upgrading it, you're leveling up the weapon and you can increase some of its stats. And that the amount of levels an item can have depends on the rarity and the level of the item. For example, a level 20 legendary has 32 times. It can be upgraded 32 times. And it's generally, to get it there, you're looking at spending over 20,000. Oh, what's going on? Oh, we've got some of these ranged characters in now. Now, as I mentioned, when I do take you through the tower, or the main social hub, I'll kind of show you all the different areas, because there's a few vendors in there, and there's a few areas that are still being worked on and still being developed. Come on! Main core under attack. There. See, there we go. So the subcore's gone down, a new lane's opened up, and none of us have predicted this enemy. Hence why there's no towers. So we're going to rectify that. We are going to put that there. By the look of what's happening, we've lost a lot of stuff. It's okay, because we're going to use the environment to our advantage. We're going to push people off. We're going to stop people getting through, because we want to defend our cause, we don't want to lose it. And we're on the fourth wave. Go. And here we go. This is defense that's failed horribly. Mana! Need mana! And as you can see, you can't constantly hit and spam your spells, because you're going to run out of mana. You're going to feel it very shortly. But as a melee-based character, one of the nice advantages is that we can push people off the map. And yes, sometimes enemies do bug out. Such as the one that's up there at the moment. That's not really attacking us or doing anything. Hey, points. Okay. Okay, now what I'm kind of doing here is I'm putting down these towers that are going to electrocute people as they go past. The reason why I'm doing this is to kind of take off a bit more damage as the enemy comes through, and to give us a bit more of a chance when it comes to fighting them. I'm not going to upgrade them because there's no need to upgrade them. It would kind of be a waste at the moment. And going back to what we said earlier about the levels, you know, if you've got a high level friend that's in the party with you, as you can see from these guys over here, I'm at level 10. They also look like they're level 10, but their names or their levels are in green, which means they are high level, but in this case level 11, playing in a game mode that's suitable for level 10s. This stops after a certain while as well, I believe. I have had instances where my character was unable to join it because I didn't have another character on me. Is this? Oh, that's what we're going to use. That's a cool looking, what did I put on? Either way, it looks cool. We want that helmet as well. Let's get some defense speed up. As you see, items kind of give you a variety of stats as well. It's never going to be the same thing. They can either increase your damage, your hero's damage, your tower's damage. And it's getting the right balance to go along with your spec as well. Okay. It's so annoying how many build points are down there. Oh, do not fall. That is an awesome puller arm. I'm not going to lie, I like it. Fall off. Fall off. One of our subcores is still alive. I'm not. Oh, does that heal me? Does that ability heal me? I will be honest, Troll. No, I do not. I've had a few problems with it launching for the first time. Not launching like you're having in the sense of I've launched it and it's crashed, but not since I first installed it. I can't say it's operating system based. I'm using the Windows 10 technical preview to try this at the moment. I'm not having any issues. Come on. Come on. Main core again. No! Sometimes one of the best alternatives as well. Is it not giving you any sort of error message? Or at least any detail of what it might be? Ah. Wait, was that a boss? Oh, are you launching it through Steam? Is it kind of looking like it's doing something in Steam and then does nothing? It doesn't even show up in the task manager. Because I've been having problems with another game that's been doing that. Ah, pay attention to them. Where is everybody? Dead. Everyone's dead. Everyone is dead. If it is Steam, one thing I'd probably recommend if you haven't tried it already is try and launching it from the local game files. No! And that's what happens when you lose a core. Or one of your main cores at least. Well, that's a pain. The product round looks nowhere near as cool as this one. Sorry about that, I can see what the link was, 2 seconds. If I click on Steam I get this. Okay. What are you getting? Let's have a look. Okay, so you've launched it through Steam. That's an even weirder one, Troll. I'm assuming what's happening then is if you click and play from there, it's kind of doing nothing for you. To solve that one, I'd probably try and find the forums or the Steam groups to see if anyone else is having the same issue. There should be someone out there that would probably have a fix. I'd be surprised if they don't. Settings. Okay, so this is our tavern. And in this tavern, we have a variety of things. We have the hero manager over here, which lets us build a hero deck. So in game we can swap between heroes, as you can see here, 25 and 11. We can drop heroes out of the hero deck or swap between them. Or create new heroes to add to the hero deck. We have Colonel Archibald, which gives us a daily mission, which generally gives us XP and gold buffs, nothing else. And you only have a set time limit to get them in, which is a 12-hour period, so that one's brand new. Over here we have the war table. This is different in the public one. In the private room it looks like this, and to start a new mission you want to click on the table, choose the map, choose the difficulty and press play. If you're in the online version, he's in the same sort of area, he's over here, sitting at a table, and you still, when you click on him, rather than getting a map to look at, you'll be given 4 options. You'll be given campaign mode, 20 plus, 25 plus, 25 plus plus, or 25 plus 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 plus. Obviously, donating each harder difficulties every time, and harder difficulties give you better chances at upgrading gear. Over here we have the Lily's upgrade shop, and I'll just show you it now. As I mentioned, you drag the item you want to upgrade. You find the items you want to get rid of, if you don't want to sell them. Preferably ones without the green thumbs up. We like the green thumbs up. There you go. So I've got my 5 items. Let me click upgrade. So you can see it's going to cost me 1,084 gold. And I'm going to skip through this process because it can take a while sometimes. So there we go. Skip through. It succeeded. Level 2. This should go about 4 levels if we're lucky. Oh, 5. There we go. Shows what I know. And then, as we see, we've got 4 available upgrade points to spend, and we can put these in defense speed or hero damage, which are my 2 main stats. Which doesn't help if I point at the screen because you can't see either way. We're going to put them in defense speed because that's quite low at the moment. There we go. Continue our tour. There's nothing here at the moment. I believe that might be a shop later on. There's a place over there that says costumes. Nothing to buy. Over here in this corner we've got Griffin's Relic shop. This updates every 20 or 30 minutes, I believe, and what it does is it allows you to buy things for your relic slot. I've never seen anything above green yet, but I do believe you can get a variety of different items. If you're lucky, you can get some rare items from there as well at reasonable prices. But you generally can get better gear from doing the missions. Over here, got Bane's weapon shop, and the name says it all, really. I can see lovely gear for me to have, but it needs me to be level 14, and it increases my stuff by 1, really. I'm bound to find something better in there at the time. For the pre-alpha, there's not really much else in here to go through. There is this guy over here, which is the Tavern Keep, and you can submit bug reports for him. So if you are playing the pre-alpha, you do experience something weird or strange or wonderful, mention it. Let people know. And see if we can get it resolved. Nothing you can really do with these people over here. This is kind of just free space now. You got training dummies that you can test your DPS on, and you're not limited to just using spells. You can test your towers. So just that. You can upgrade your towers as well. Your points don't go down. But again, as is when we're in a mission, on the right hand side you can see that we still have them build points. In this case, 600 out of 600, which means that if someone else in, say, the public game is playing around, and they take all the points, you got to wait until they sell something before you can do anything. Okay. As you can notice on the left as well underneath me, you can now see my party still. The gold star generally dictates the party leader, and it's only the party leader that can select the map to go into. Until they want to do something, you're stuck, which is really fun if they go AFK for 20 minutes. Oh, well, yep, we're into a game. We are into a game. Here we go. So, same map again. Lovely. No, different map. This is the smaller map. The map just before the map we did. We are missing somebody. Ah, gems. Okay. How many areas? We've got 4 areas in total that we're going to get attacked from. Interest in defense. Bam 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 bam. That was not the right one. This is what we wanted to do. There we go. That's better. It's actually helping with his damage. Okay, we've got one more here. Very, 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 very close and risky. Six. Chip. Okay, and what we're gonna do is, well, Okay, so hopefully this will be quite good. We've got an interesting defense where we're keeping very close here. As you can see, he's put some cannons up here. Oh no. Yeah, so he put his cannon up there, which isn't the best of places because the enemy's still going to attack him. It's also going to take sole focus. What he could have done is put some on that pipe up there. Use your upgrades. There we go. One of the main differences between my towers as well and everyone else's is that the enemies can't really target them, but I do lose charges when they go through them. The kind of cool thing about that is you can fall off and die. Because that's really fun to do and really increases the game. Come on, come on. Mana points everywhere. Oh. We are being knocked about today. Another thing to be worried about with the TNT guys is they can be vicious in the sense of once you've killed them, they could still very well explode on the floor. Stop pushing me back. Okay, let's take these guys' advice. Let's just sit back here. There you go. Plenty of points to go. Seems to be a lot of apprentices on today. Okay. Might be worth pointing out that your upgrades go up by 50 points at a time. So the first upgrade is... Your first upgrade is 50 points, then 100 points, then 150, then 200. You only get a limited amount of points per game, so sometimes you can't upgrade everything and you've got to upgrade wisely, otherwise your lane is going to get overrun. What you can do as well is if you have upgraded everything and you can't do anything else that you're aware of, you can give your points to other players. To do that, you press M to give them some of them green build points, as I like to call them, or N to give them mana. Now, what some people like to do, and I will do it here because I'm a nice person, is they like to stockpile mana. There we go. So now if someone runs out of mana, they can run to that spot, such as what that guy's done over there. And they can all be happy, but he's done something really weird. Oh, double push. There we go. Some more points. Now, I've never really seen this game being this particular map being defended from this sort of area. Normally it's up here, everybody cries. It's a horrible day. Okay, let's run. Your towers are gonna die. Your towers are gonna die. Back to my area. And this guy has put some stuff down just in case everything goes horribly wrong, which is probably a wise move. It means as they get around that corner, they do some damage. And this is kind of where them combos come in that we were talking about. Oh, no tower down. Let's focus on that TNT there. There we go. Oh, more people. What are you doing? What are you doing? That was some nice DPS from his side there. I don't really see any more enemies around, so let's keep a look. Okay. Build phase. Wave 3 out of 5. So what do? Do we keep upgrading? In this case, I'm going to upgrade my stuff, and then I'm going to be really nice and chuck my points down. Because I can't really do much more with my lane, and I'm only kind of helping this one person clear up. So, let's help him out. Let's see if he can upgrade some of his own stuff, maybe repair some stuff, whatever he needs to do. And I don't like dictating how people should do that sometimes, because I don't know what they want to do. And there's no point in me upgrading their stuff if it's the wrong tower, if they were planning to sell a tower, if they didn't want to upgrade that one because maybe they were saving it for later. A number of reasons. Where's he going? He's picking up stuff. He's picking up his items. That, if you haven't noticed that as well, even though I'm sticking in one lane, an item can drop for me in any one of the other 4 lanes that the other guys are attacking. So you do have to run around. And that goes the same for gold coins, which go towards currency. So keep an eye out. Don't just stand in that one lane all game. If another lane's struggling, go help them out. But make sure that your own lane is defended as well. Don't leave yourself exposed and upset your teammates. Because turn around using the excuse, I was trying to help, I'm really sorry. It doesn't seem to go well down in this go down very well in this game. I don't know what I'm saying. Ranged attack, ranged attack, ranged attack. There we go. So as I said, these towers will not stop the enemy. The enemy will still keep coming down. But they're going to take damage over time. And it might not do a lot at the moment. I'm hoping my tower power that I'm getting up is helping that quite a bit. Nope, nope, nope. We'll be able to see that as he comes down as well. So here he goes. He's coming down. He's losing life. And he's dead. You can tell the difference between the games now that I've upgraded my towers a few times. It's a lot easier for me to hold this lane. I have just managed to annoy every one of the TNT guys. Let's do some extra damage as well as they come down. Now my spec that I was going into earlier for these lightning towers means that they have a chance of dealing additional damage to the enemy. And in terms of this, you don't really want to pass out on the DPS. Okay, let's jump over to here. Ah, no, don't hurt us! No, come on! There we go. Everyone missed this one guy. That one golem will take down our entire defense system. Okay, well, I don't know about everyone else, but I am ready. Boom, points galore. Should I upgrade that anymore? Let's upgrade one. These are still at a decent level, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the same tactic as last time. Let's drop a load of points. Let's drop a load of mana, because we're a lovely person. Mana, mana, mana. What's annoying about this map, as you can see, is everyone at the moment is the right level. They're just being D-leveled. But that doesn't mean we can't not gain any more experience. I do realise I just failed at the English language, and I have been failing quite a bit, so I do apologise. But yes, even if you are looking at a lower level, you can still level up, you still gain XP. I think it's 10,000 XP at the end of the map. That might be different at lower levels. So don't fret. It slows your leveling up, that's for sure, but it gives your friend a chance to catch up to you. Press G. G to ready up. Come on. Here we go. So now we've got a rank 2 tower, or electric field at the start. Now, I'm not expecting that to do a lot. It doesn't do that much more damage, but what I'm hoping it does is it weakens them a little bit more as they walk down the steps. And before I fall off, I need to build a wall. That's what I need there. Just some sort of like barrier that's like, no, we can't go there. Here we go, let's try that again. Where was I? I was over here. Now what's quite nice is that other apprentice has realised what I'm doing, and he's put his towers in a nice place to help. So by the time they reach his 2 towers, they're already on low life. That was nice and quick, that's how we like it. Can we help out over here? I don't know what that guy was doing. It was like hiding around the corner, as if someone was like going to pop out. He was going to go boom. Oh, we missed with the gas. Okay, we got 2 of these orcs, or brutes as I like to call them. On the bright side, at least our team can do this map and do it effectively. But I think that's coming down to teamwork. There's a lot more people sitting here going, we know what we're doing. We can help you with this because we've done this a lot. This is not our first time in the rodeo. That person's level up. That person's leveled up to level 11 in this game. The most annoying part is when your mana keeps going. Let's put some more mana in. There we go. Level 2, level 2. What did he do? What? Is there someone up there? Oh, there's also very impatient people in this game. People like to start it quickly. Which makes it fun. I've not got an issue with people wanting to do that. What are we doing? Boss. Now, with a boss, if you stand near it, you got to be careful, because you can stand next to it and you can do damage and you can kite it and it'll stay with you. But you need to watch out for when it doesn't jump. Lovely, that was really nice and really quick. Yeah, so they do this heavy attack where if you're a class such as the Apprentice, it can kill you if you're in low life. Which means that you want to be in a position where you are kiting it around. You're running around it, you're aware of when it's going to jump, and you're dodging. Now I kind of emphasize that point quite a bit, because I fail at doing that. You get so put up like that, and you miss it. You really miss out on the fact that you're on the lowest amount of life possible. Because there's just so much going on. You know, where do I need to look? Where do I need to run? Who do I need to help? If I don't help this guy, are we going to lose? Are them 64 pieces of gear worth it for me? Yes, every time. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Right. Believe this is our final wave as well, which means we're almost done, hence the boss. Wait, victory. Let's see what loot we get this time. Money, 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 and an item. Always get money, always get an item in them boxes. Is that ever any good? Sometimes, not always. Right, we are going to go on a very, very quick break. We will be back very shortly. I am literally just going to go get a drink. And as soon as that is done, we'll be carrying on. We'll be getting this as far as we can. My aim is to get this to 25. I don't think we'll be able to do that today. But we're going to try and see how far we can go. Let us get back to the tower first, and let's not annoy these people. One more person. Press G! Press G! Everyone knows how to press G, they just choose not to. Control of the underworld. Right, here we go. Ow, 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 my foot is stuck. Okay. Ooh, nearly missed on all them. I did not check this lane at all. Okay, so, as I just said, we're going to go FK real quick. I'm going to leave you some music, and let's see what we can do. Level 12. I forgot we'd level up that much. I thought we'd level 8 still, I was crying. There we go. Just to show you as well, as you can see, here's the War Recruiter, which is the same as the War Room. This is in the public area. This is his table. You click on him, and there are all the options. You simply tick one, and then find a group. If you're not high enough level, it shows red and shows that you can't play it, and that determines also on your hero deck. If your hero deck has a character that isn't the right level, it will not let you queue up. Okay, as promised, AFK. I just want to thank you for the follow, David Tiras. I apologise if I got your name wrong there. Where is everything? Okay, be right back. Sorry for that delay there, people. Chris, what do you mean? I can send you a link to the Steam page. Steam. So if you're still in chat, I'm sorry if I missed you, Chris. But if you are still in chat, I will post the link to the game for you. So the game can be found at that link. You can also find the original first version of the game as well through there. And as you can see on the Steam page, and it does mention it quite nicely, it is a pre-alpha, so please be warned that bugs are likely to happen. So let's get back to finding our groups and leveling up our character. Oh, middle of the game. Lovely. One thing that's slightly annoying about the campaign is that it chucks you a lot of lower level people sometimes, rather than sticking with your own level, which means that you don't always get the items necessary for your level. His defense is doing really well though, I'll give him credit for that. Come on. Oh, I've got nothing I can build either, apart from the healing fountain. Go on, upgrade some towers. Do that for us and then we can get on with it. There we go. Did win a few towers. He's ready though. Let's go. Still loving this pearl arms. Very, very nice style. It's always confusing how people have weapons that are on fire or don't light, and I never seem to have it, but I'm assuming that's because I don't really get the elemental buff sometimes. Ah, the new player has joined us. Everyone is a higher level than level 5. This is interesting. Why has it put us all into this one map? With 3 of us in the map as well, we can defend the lanes before it gets to the towers, hopefully. Shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Oh, your bags are full. We've stored this in your temporary storage. How nice of you. Right. Okay. One more person on that. Do not run away. Okay, we got it. Inventory is full. Thank you. So that's what we're talking about, the temporary storage. If your inventory is full, or if an item falls off the map, it goes straight to the temporary storage, which seems to be a never-ending bag as long as you collect the items within a 24-hour period. Wave 5. Not enough. Oh yeah, probably also if I picked up the points. Boom, thank you. Okay, and ready. I like to upgrade the ice towers a lot more due to the fact that it slows down a large group of enemies at a time, and if the mage has spec'd into their frost towers, it also has a chance of changing, or not changing, but blocking them in a ice cube, which, if it's a fire monster, results in an insta-kill. So it's always a handy thing to have. But not many people know about it. Ooh. Okay, let's use these towers to help us. There's no point in us going against the towers. Put one down. Okay, I should probably get out of there. No, no, not the one guy, not the... Come on. So this is it's one of the first few maps that you ever play on. So in this wave, the final wave, there's no boss in this one. This is still classed as an early game sort of level. And it's still introducing new players to a lot of the characters. Now, you've not actually seen that happen, but if you're playing this for the first time, what happens as you're playing it and you're on a level you've not been before, and there's going to be some of the spawns for the first time for you, it gives you a little introduction screen. That'll tell you it tells you a little bit about the character. It tells you their strengths, their weaknesses, and what they're generally going to attack. So, for example, later on there's one called the Lady Orc, and they take out your defenses really quickly because they're really fast and agile. These guys over here, as I mentioned to you, are weak against melee, but they have strength against magic attacks, which is all told from that, which is quite nice. It's a nice way of knowing what's going on. Okay, here we go. Boom. We've unlocked a chest, we've unlocked a chest. It's going to be a green. The problem, again, as I mentioned, is the fact that this is going to be a low level green. It's going to be at most a level 5 blue. I'd prefer a level 12, but, you know, we can't always choose what we get. I like to pick up the items either way. It's extra money for you, which can go towards upgrades because you don't want to run out of money in that situation. Other things at the time. People have left me. No. Right, we are going to call that for a day. We are going to take a short break. I know we've just had one, but this is a streaming break this time. We will be back on later. We're looking to go through the new raid content of World of Warcraft. We've also got the Borderlands pre-sequel to go through, which I will be able to go through with you guys. So, thank you for watching.